So, welcome back to another episode of Bakemonogatari. Now, in the previous episode, we continued the Sawari Neko or Tsubasa Cat arc. And it was some brilliant dialogue. Man, I don't know how they do it, but this anime makes me so invested in its dialogue. And then I, like, 10 minutes in, I realized I have no idea what those two guys are even talking about. But the dialogue is so good that I'm just invested. And that's exactly what happened in the previous episode. I had no idea what half of the things that Araragi and Tsubasa were talking about even meant. But I was like, you know what? It's entertaining. It's hella entertaining. And it also did showcase a bit of Hanekawa's character, right? Her memory is out of this world, man. She remembers every single detail about the things that she is interested in or that she pays attention to. So that kind of explains how she is as smart as or how she gets the grades that she does, apart from obviously studying a lot. And then we paid a visit to Oshinomeme, who seemed to have been he said that he was actually busy, surprisingly, for the first time that we've seen him. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for Hanekawa. I'm gonna help out Hanekawa. So now he knocked out Hanekawa and forced Sawari Neko to come out of, well, Hanekawa's body or whatever, to take over the body. And now it's time for, I don't know, face-off. Maybe it's gonna be just a talk. Maybe it's gonna be combat. Maybe it's gonna be something completely different with Sawari Neko, Araragi, and Oshino. So I guess we'll find out in this episode. But yeah, if you know watch this Uncut and Unblurred, it's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's just go into Bakemonogatari episode 14. I love that. Also, one detail that you guys did point out is that Oshino never lights the cigarette. He always just puts the cigarette in his mouth. He never lights it, which is interesting. Jesus. Oh, they have tied up. Jesus, the clothes, man. School? Because she was playing hooky. School, probably, right? Otherwise, she wouldn't be skipping. Maybe? Maybe that's just a guess. Sounds like a visual novel. Is it a manga? Oh, because she's a vampire and vampires are strong. Oh, don't say that. This smartass.
忍はどうした？それそれ。忍ちゃん、自
Missing?
分探しの旅に出ちゃった。
That does not sound good. Next up, the opening. Ladies and gentlemen, the opening. Oh, all of the openings are such bangers. Why is it completely different? The visual. Whoa! Huh? What? Whoa! I'm just thinking about the editing. I know next episode, final episode. I know nudity in this anime is basically always artistic, so it's kind of, I know it can be like justifiable, but it's gonna be hard for YouTube. I don't even know how detailed that was because I couldn't see it because of the movement. But I'm probably gonna have to blur it just a tiny bit. But yeah, wow, why is so interesting? The opening has obviously changed. Like the song is the same, but the visuals have changed. Interesting. Those were some crazy visuals, man. Is she a kid? Wait. Plus, she's not a legendary vampire, nor much of anything else anymore. I wonder about her story, Shinobu. Really? Mr. Donut, of course. You guys did say that that's an actual chain in Japan. That's cool. June 14th, okay. Ah. Girl number one. That was not correct. You're making typos. Kamimamita. No! I wanna see that. I wanna see the exchange. You're the one saying. Yeah, you're saying this? What's up, Nadeko? Hana Hanazawa is so insanely good, man. It is Kana Hanazawa, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Eh? Where are you going with this? Ah, wait. Ah, that's where I know it from. That was from the letter. Girl number 3. Pressing B to dash. Hell yeah.
職業は荒木先輩のエロ奴隷だ。
Huh?
それに対しては断固嘘をつけという
That
の
100% is a lie.
その声とツッコミは荒木先輩だな。
You didn't even know it? And you said that?
今は家か
いや、予想を外すとは荒木先輩にしては珍しい。私は今、近所のスーパーのゲームコーナーで、おしゃれ魔女、
Witches.
ラブベインに興じているところだ。
予想できるかそんなもん
今日だけですでに3000円近く費やしている。
Jesus.
後ろに何人も子供が並んでいるが、少しも譲ってやる気にならない。
遊んでばっかいいんじゃね
Nice.
えよ
I respect that.
遊び心を失ってはいかんぞ、荒木先輩。そうそう、遊びといえば、この間友達3人とトランプで大富豪をしていた時の
Oh my
話なのだ。
god.
素振りをするソブリさんはお前かよ
Everyone's. Wow, it's all coming together.
忍のやつが家出しやがった
Going full circle.
家でそうか、分かった。そこまで聞けばもう十分だ。つまり私は脱げばいいんだな。
What? Not in front of the
と
kids.
もあれ、要するにあの金髪の可愛い子を探せばいいのだな。しかと了解した。行かないわよ。
いや戦場原話聞いてくれよ
Is that the Dotonbori
それより
sign
も私の話を聞きなさい。
from
先日
Osaka?
友達と二人でレンタルビデオ店に行ったのだけれど、
リンゴを向いて歩こうさんはお前かよ
Yeah, here it is.
忍がいなくなったんだ探すのを手伝ってほしい
羽川さんが学校を休んでいるわ。それは関係あるのかしら。
ああ
Perhaps.
その通りだ羽川の
前に押野さんが言っていたわね。羽川さんの時にはその忍って子がよく働いてくれたとか。つまりそういうこと。羽川さんのためにあの子の力が必要だけれど、その子が失踪中と。
いい感してるな
So, is the reason that they need Shinobu? I'm guessing it's gonna be explained. But my guess would be that it's because the cat oddity is fairly strong, and they need someone who's also a strong oddity to kind of help out, like Shinobu, who's a vampire, right?
荒木君
Or a
は
pseudo
羽
vampire.
川さんのこともその子のことも同じくらい心配なのね。どちらを優先するべきかなんて明白なのに。本当に荒木君らしいわ。
それはどういう意味
行かないわよ。私は行く。
Yeah, that checks
おい
out.
戦場原
だって私には文化祭の準備があるもの。
いやそれはわかるけれど今は
羽川さんに任されたのよ。
Yep, that's true. I forgot
何も
about that.
するわけがないじゃない。
Is that a tank?
窮地であればあるほど、私はこの役目を果たさなければならない。ねえ、荒木くん。荒木くんはいつも通り、荒木くんのやり方を貫けばいいわ。私はいつも通り、私のやり方を貫く。
そうだなじゃあ学校は任せたいい文化祭にしようぜ
そうね。そうしたいわ。
じゃあまた連絡する
あ、荒木くん。一つだけいいかしら。
なんだよ
ツンデレサービス。勘違いしないでよね。別に荒木くんのことが心配なわけじゃないんだから。でも帰ってこなかったら許さないんだからね。
She's a mix of tsundere and yandere, I swear.
まったく帰るに決まっているだろう
That's the most monotone tsundere line that I
安
ever
心して任
heard.
せられるよとにかくこれで呼べる限りの助けは呼んだ
Adieu, Rami? Is that what it said?
荒木くん
He's so cool. Oshino is so cool. Look at him.
なんだあいつ
He's just vibing. Same day.
忍押野忍
Whoa, that's her?
見つけてみせる
She looked hella older.
僕はお前のことを一生背負って決めてるんだ
Oh, are they that close? Wait, I didn't know that they were that close.
にゃ
なぜいる
ーん。ガラにゃーん。
答えろ
そういうにゃよ人間。ガラガラ。
猫なで声を出しても無駄だお 前縛られていたはずだろう。
別に俺が暴れ続けてたら勝手にニャワの方からほどけたから外に出たんだにゃ。にゃはははは。
でも、押野の見張りはどうした？
俺は猫だにゃ。音を立てずに移動するにゃんってお茶の子さいさいだにゃ。
そうだったな。そういえば。押野、今回のお前はやけに役立たずだぞ。
Nah, I feel like that's
忍を逃がして
everything.
ブラックハネカーまで逃がすなんて。
Yeah, he's planning
確かにないじゃない
something.
か。
He is planning something. Also, he did say that he's busy. Maybe something's happening with him.
にゃ
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Boing,
どう
boing.
したにゃ。
Cat got your tongue.
猫、
What?
いう文章を復唱しろ。斜め77度の並びで、泣く泣くいななく七半七台、難なく並べて
This is it. This is the one.
にゃにゃめ77度のにゃらびでにゃくにゃくいにゃにゃくにゃにゃはんにゃにゃだいにゃんにゃくにゃらべてにゃがにゃがめ。
Jesus Christ, the VA. She did it.
何をしに来たって
That's
いうことなんだ。
insane.
にゃにをしに来たとはご挨拶だにゃ。
I saw that clip before.
そりゃもう人間を手伝ってやろう。
I had no ideas from this anime until like a few episodes ago.
手伝いに。
誤解するにゃよ人間。俺はもう
I'm not kidding
お
around.
前と戦おうという気はにゃいんにゃ。さっきもそう言ったはずにゃよ。
Before.
さっき、午前中、塾で。
Do did they just change the nya in Japanese into like a random cat pun in English? That's an interesting way of translating it, I guess. Wait, what did you say? I don't feel like fighting you
誤解する
anymore.
にゃよ人間。俺はもうお前と戦おうという気はにゃいんにゃ。さっきもそう言
Didn't
っ
I
たは
tell
ず
you
にゃ
that
よ。
before?
さっき、
Before
午前中、
this
塾
morning
で
at cram school.
言ってたか。
ああ、言ってにゃかったかもしれんにゃ。まあどっちでもいいにゃん。今言ったんだから。今回の俺は暴れようというつもりはにゃい。そういうテンションじゃにゃいからにゃ。
Mute.
けれど、なんでだ。お前は羽川のストレスみたいなもんなんだろう。羽川のストレスを解消するために現れた羽川の第二の人格。
Yeah, that's
だから
what
誤
I
解す
thought.
るにゃよ。俺はこれでもお前には感謝してるんにゃ。普通にやってりゃ1年はかかったであろうご主人のストレス解消があの時はただの9日間で終わったんだからにゃ。
ああ、そういう見方もできるわけか。お前にとっても忍がさっさと見つかってくれた方が都合がいいってことなんだな。
そういうことだにゃ。
So she's gonna help?
お前の手を借りよう。
Okay.
これが本当の猫の手も借りたい状況ってやつだにゃ。
僕の羽川は
My
体
Hanekawa.
ギャグで得意満面になったりはしない。手っつうか、嗅覚と聴覚な。お前は忍の匂いや声はわかるはずだろう。それを追ってくれればいい。
わかったにゃ。
じゃあ、適当に走らすから、何か気づいたら教えろよ。
にゃ。
Don't. Yep. Full contact. Wait. I thought it was
お
symbolic at
どうしたにゃ
first.
人間。
忘れてた。こいつにはエナジードレインがあるんだった。
Oh. Jesus.
しかし、あえて言わせてもらう。倒れて食い出しと。
あ、わかった。人間、お前ご主人のおっぱいが気持ちよすぎて悶絶したんだにゃ。
僕もバカだが、お前も相当に
Maybe dumb, but you're a
自分の
moron.
能力を把握していないのか。
She doesn't know about her energy drain? Does it happen
こんな
naturally
や
as
つ
she
を当てにしていいのだろうか。
touches someone?
こう暗いと、人の目じゃ忍を探すのも難しくなってくるからな。期待してんぜ。
期待されてやるにゃ。にゃははは。おい人間。俺は今どんなことをしにゃければにゃらないんだったかにゃ。
本当にこいつを当てにしていいのだろうか。
おい人間。
なんだ化け猫。
お前さ、俺とバトった後もいろいろあったらしいじゃないか。俺らとよ。
なんだ、押野に聞いたのか。ああ、カニとカタツムリと猿とヘビだ。
ぬいだにゃ。
猿とヘビだけに反応するな。カニとカタツムリはどこに行ったんだよ。っていうか、思いついたことをそのまんま言うな。そして僕は、 鬼だ。
鬼。
ふんにゃ。人間、お前らが怪異と呼んでいる俺らのことだけどにゃ。お前はどういう風に考えているんにゃ？
どういう風にって？
いや、もしも人間、お前が俺らに慣れたつもりでいるんにゃら、そ
Good
こ
one.
は一噛みしといてやらなきゃいけにゃいと思ってにゃ。怪異は怪異、人間は人間。
But what is an
一
oddity?
緒にはにゃらにゃいにゃ。にゃにがあっても
A manifestation. Wait.
よくわからねえな。
Let
お前
me
僕に何を言おうとしてるんだ？
listen to the
わ
full
からにゃいのは
dialogue
お
here.
前の頭が悪いからにゃ。
お前に言われたら誰に言われるよりも傷つく。
ふん、これが文字通り傷だらけのにゃんだろ。
Scaredy cat.
要するに怪異になれるなんて無理って話か。まあそのあたりは実感していることでもあるよ。
いや、俺が言いたいのはそういうことじゃにゃくてだにゃ。例えば人間、お前あの吸血鬼が失踪した理由とか想像つくのかにゃ？
全然。
だろう？つまりお前はその程度にしか俺らのことを分かってにゃかったってことだにゃ。それこそ多分あのアロハにはおおよその察しはついてると思うのにゃ。あいつはわきまえているからにゃ。
わきまえて。
部をわきまえてにゃ。俺らは信じられ、恐れられ、怖がられ、
So respected.
敬られ、敬われ、嫌われ、忌まれ、願われにゃくてはにゃらない。だからこそ存
So
在しうる。
basically, they should be like placed higher above
友達感覚で接しら
people.
れたらいい迷惑にゃ。
でもちょっと待てよ。お前ひょっとしてだけどだからか？
にゃ？
僕が忍を慣れてただの子供として扱っていたから怪異としての忍が姿を消してしまったということなのか？
そうかもしれにゃいし、そうじゃにゃいかもしれにゃい。
Interesting.
そんな深いところまではわからにゃいにゃ。
So the thing that I was wondering about is how are oddities even? I feel like it's hard to really define an oddity because I feel like there are so many different types of oddities that it's like you have an oddity that's like physical, or like, yeah, physical, I guess. Living oddity, that's what they called it. Living oddity. Like, let's say the monkey's paw would be, or I'm guessing the Sawari Neko would be considered a living oddity. Although no, it's not. It's not a living oddity, is it? Because it's like it's not like a physical thing. She just takes over the body. So it's more so maybe akin to something like a demon or Oni or whatever. Just how the Rainy Devil was, right? I'm guessing it's more so similar to that than to a living oddity. And then you have like god oddities, like we had the crab, right? And then there were ghost oddities, like the snail. And it seems like they're all so different that you can't really say what an oddity is. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's like a manifestation of someone's mental like struggles or mental state, mental like problems or something. But yeah, because she said like what are oddities, right? And stuff like that. Do you know what oddities are? I feel like it's so hard to define them. And also, if a vampire is an oddity, Araragi used to be a vampire, right? For a little bit. So would that mean that he used to be an oddity, or does that mean that he used to be possessed by a vampire oddity, or was he himself an oddity at that moment when he was a vampire? And what does that mean for Shinobu? You know, I feel like I'm being a bit semantic here, maybe, but I'm really interested in seeing how, or like hearing about how they are classified exactly. So if you become a vampire, does that mean that at that moment when you're a vampire, you're completely just an oddity, or does that mean that you're a human that is possessed by an oddity, just like Sawari Neko, let's say, just like Hanekawa? I don't know. That's something that I'm interested in. I'm sure we'll find out when we find out more about Araragi's past and him, like what happened when he was a vampire. But still, that's interesting.
それにしても全然匂わにゃいにゃ。
ああ、忍の匂いな。
人間、あの吸血鬼は今どのくらい能力を発揮できるんにゃ？消えたり現れたり影ににゃったりできるんにゃら、俺には見つけられにゃいにゃ。
ほぼ発揮できないよ。発揮できるとしてもそれは僕がそばにいればの話だ。僕がそばにいなければただの子供。
ともかく人間、あの吸血鬼 月は一筋にゃわじゃ見つからにゃいんじゃにゃいかと思うにゃ。
でも町の外には出ていないはずなんだ。今のあいつは僕からそこまで離れたら存在できなくなって。
吸血鬼が血を吸う意味にゃ。吸血鬼は人の血を吸う。しかし食料として吸う時と仲間を作るために吸う時とではその意味合いが違うにゃ。
それは知っている。
あるいはだからこそ逃げたのかもしれにゃいにゃ。
ああ、どういうことだ。
鈍感なやつにゃ。
鈍感ってなんだよ。
あの吸血鬼は次から次にのべつ幕なしにお前が俺らと関わり続けてるのを見ていい気分じゃにゃかったんじゃにゃいか。
いろいろな怪異と並列
なぜか。
自身の得意性が薄れていったという意味か。だからあそこに居続けられなかったって。
鈍感にゃ。しかしお前このまま吸血鬼が見つからにゃかったらどうするんにゃ。
どうするって、そりゃ困るよ。羽川は元に戻らないし。
俺のご主人のことを除けばお前にとってあの吸血鬼はいなくなっちまった方がいいんじゃないのか。だってあいつが消えてしまえばお前は人間に戻れるんだろ。
あいつを見捨てるなんてこと僕にできるわけないだろ。あいつには殺されたって文句は言えないんだ。それだけのことをした。あいつが明日死ぬのなら僕の命は明日まででいい。
So he feels so indebted to her?
にゃるほどにゃ。
Is he the reason why she became a pseudo vampire from a vampire?
吸血鬼に頼れなくても俺を奥に引っ込める方法はあるにゃ。
あるのか。
俺はご主人のストレスの権限にゃ。ストレスの大元が解消されれば俺もまた消えるのにゃ。
それは押野も考えてたけれど、そのストレスの大元がわからないだろうな。
だから俺はご主人のストレスの権限にゃ。大元が何かも知っているにゃ。
そっか。
それにこのストレスはお前なら簡単に解決できるにゃ。
簡単？
簡単にゃ。いやにゃ人間。俺のご主人お前のことが好きにゃんだにゃ。
She does?
だからお前がご主人と恋にゃかににゃってくれりゃ俺は引っ込むことができると思う。
But Araragi would die if that were to happen. There's no way. Dude, Senju Gahara is coming for his ass. Yep. Ah. That's okay. So I feel like okay, you guys know my brain might be a bit delayed if you've been watching this episode. So I think I realized what she was just saying with a delay. So the reason for her stress would probably end up being because Araragi got a girlfriend, and not just that, he's been hanging out with a bunch of girls recently. And that would probably, if Hanekawa actually is in love with Araragi, that would mean that would probably be a big source of her stress. That would make a lot of sense. And that would be the driving force for Sawari Neko currently. Right? Makes sense. Okay. I am not that surprised that she's in love with him. I don't know why. It kind of seems pretty natural. That's interesting though. Okay. I didn't think that she was, but it doesn't surprise me either. Okay. So Hanekawa is in love with Araragi, and that's, I'm guessing, what's driving her stress right now. Shinobu is... He realized something when he was talking about her being a child. He realized something. I don't know what exactly, but he realized something, that she's a lost child. He also said that she can't exist too far away from him. That's interesting. I don't think we knew that before, so that's cool. But he did say that, like, it seems like the vicinity that she has to be in is like this city. It's pretty big, right? But he said that she can't leave the city because that's gonna be too far away. Which is interesting. And also, yeah, it seems like he feels like he is greatly indebted to her. So I'm guessing, because we saw her like fully grown, I'm guessing that's when she was a full vampire, and then something happened. Maybe when he became a vampire, something happened where maybe she helped him become a human again, or human. He's like he's not a normal human, but he is a human right now, right? With some vampire abilities, very slight ones though. But yeah, maybe she helped him out with that, and that's why he feels indebted to her, and that's when she turned from being a vampire to a pseudo vampire. That's purely my guess though. That's interesting. Okay. And yeah, oh yeah, another thing that I was gonna say is Shinobu, like Hanekawa keeps saying, "Oh, you're so dense." I wonder if Shinobu. I don't want to assume that every girl has a crush on Araragi, but I mean, it makes sense for other girls to have a crush on Araragi because of his, well, vampire powers or like lingering vampire allure, if you will. But I don't know if that works on Shinobu. But the reason I think that is because obviously the way that Hanekawa was talking about it, him being dense and stuff like that, but also she was glaring at Nadeko, and we know that Nadeko, or I'm guessing that Nadeko has a crush on Araragi, and I was like, I said it back when they first mentioned it, that Nadeko or like Shinobu may have been glaring at her because she knew that she has a crush on Araragi, and she may be feeling a bit not jealous, but like a bit wary. Maybe she also has a crush on Araragi. Shinobu does. Maybe. That's purely a theory. It could be wrong, but that's just a theory of mine based on how Hanekawa was talking about it and based on what happened in the past. And maybe Shinobu just isn't happy with Araragi bringing back so many girls, but I don't know. I guess we'll see in the final episode of the season, which is going to be the next one, episode 15. And then we're moving on to Kizomonogatari, which I believe are 3 movies, which I'm going to see how I'm going to schedule it. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to say. The movies might be a tiny bit more... Maybe I'm going to take an extra day or something to film them. It's probably not going to end up being like 6 episodes a week like I'm doing right now, but it's more so going to be 3 episodes in a week because it's going to be movies. Just a heads up. I don't know exactly how much time I'm going to end up having, but I'm going to try to do them... Yeah, I'm going to try to do them as soon as possible, as soon as I have time. But yeah, just a heads up. It's probably going to end up being slightly more sporadic compared to the current schedule. But yeah, either way, banger of an episode, and on to the finale we go. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.